when I was talking about AoE, I meant AoE, so let's do this. Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another Paladins video. Today I'm going to be talking about Lex the Lawmaker, the new flank that's being released into Paladins. Right now, you may be wondering, how am I playing him if he's not released yet? Well, I'm playing on a public test client which you can download yourself. I'll leave it down in the description if you want to do it, but without further ado, let's go ahead and start playing him. So I have been playing him a little bit off camera. Normally, the legendary card I've been going with is your weapons deal 40% more damage to targets over 65% health. And his other two, which I haven't fooled around with yet, are Discovery. Your target is also revealed to your teammates if they are revealed to you. And Heroism, you gain a 25% attack speed for 2 seconds after using Combat Slide. So these abilities really might not make much sense because you don't know what his abilities do, such as Combat Slide or Reveal, but I'll be getting into that soon. So I'm just going to go with Death Hastens because that's what I am used to, and I don't have a loadout yet, so I'm just going to go with the default. So I'll leave these here for a second, but I won't talk about them because I just want to get into the game and show you what he's like. Alright, so we're in game now with Lex, but before I talk about his abilities, I do just want to mention that I feel like Lex has huge potential in the games that he's playing, especially as a flank. Now, flanks normally have troubles taking out the frontliners. That's why they focus on the damage in the back. That's why they're called flanks. But I actually feel like Lex has the potential to take out those frontliners quite easily, especially because of his ability. So because of that, I will go into his abilities now to explain what I mean. But first off, let's start off with his primary fire. Now he kind of has that Androxus feel with the pistols, except he has 2, obviously, and Androxus has 1. And the fire rate is quite similar, but the damage on Lex is more than Androxus, which is huge. So if I go over here to Sky and I go quick and just headshot her, 1,300 damage. I don't think Androxus broke 1,000. He might have. If I'm wrong about that, I'm sorry. Correct me down in the comments. But from what I know is normally Androxus doesn't crit over 1,000 with headshots, but Lex does, and he can do it very well if you're good with him. Now, I used to play Androxus a lot, so this guy feels right at home with me, and it's nice. It feels like an Androxus got a buff, and he's doing more damage. So, although he does more damage, what's that going to do with the tanks? Tanks have shields, they have health, 1,300 damage. Really doesn't do much in their armor. Shoot Fernando. I mean, it does a good bit, but it's going to be hard for a flank to get that many shots off without getting picked off, dying, or some other weird thing happening. But if you go into his ult here, I probably shouldn't be skipping straight to his ult, but I just think his ult is so amazing. His ult is called the Law, and that's hence the name the Law Keeper. Oh man, what is it? Lex the Law Protector? I forgot now. What is going on? Either way, hence the law in his title. So, what it does is it releases an inflatable surge of judgment executing targets at or below 65% health. Targets above 65% health will take 600 damage and be slowed for 1 second. So that last part is mumbo jumbo. We don't care about that. We care about the execution part. So any enemy 65% health or below will be an instant kill. And if it wasn't good enough, it's an AoE. So I could demonstrate it here, but I feel like it's best demonstrated if I go over here. And I'm actually going to power slide here. I'm going to power slide over here and talk about power sliding and one more thing before I get into the ult. So his power slide is just, oh sorry, combat slide. I'm calling it power slide. I don't know what's going on with me. I apologize, guys. But Powerslide could be a skin. I could imagine him being like a dancer of some sort, like a disco dancer Lex. Disco dancer Lex, hey. So, hey, Hi-rez, you hearing this? If you're watching this video and you create that skin, cut me a part of the profit. I don't want copyright of that. I don't care. That's too much. Just cut me part of a profit. I'm not asking for much. Okay, sorry, back to the guide. So, Combat Slide. Calm down. Combat Slide just pretty much acts as an escape. It's a decent escape. It's not like an EV or anything like that, but I mean, you're dealing out plenty of damage, so if you're escaping, come on, you should be dealing the damage. You don't need to run from anything. You are Lex, the Law Keeper / Protector / one of those, probably. Okay, so now that I'm on Combat Slide, or finished Combat Slide, I can talk about what these little things over top. So, in order to not get anything wrong, again, I will go straight to what the game actually says about it. So it's called Retribution. You have a Retribution target that is revealed to you when nearby. Killing your target grants additional credits if they are on a kill streak. Activating Retribution randomly selects a new target. So if I go here and activate Retribution, which is my second ability from the left side, it actually Marked it over there. Okay, that's a really far away target, and that was a bad example. But I can headshot them from here. Are they gonna die ever? This is a tanky Ying. Okay, so I killed my target and I got additional credits, as you can see, than I would from a normal kill. So I have all these up here, and it actually, I'm pretty sure, went to another target. I'm not sure if I have to activate it again since I killed my target, or it automatically pops up. So I'm actually still testing them out a little bit too. So it might have just popped up on this. Did it pop up? Okay, it did pop up on the pit. So I could sort of see it through the wall, but then it kind of disappeared. I don't know if that's a glitch. No, this is a public test server that I'm on, so that might be why. I don't know if that'll be implemented in, if that was a bug or not. But let's ignore pip. So now you guys know what that does. It's nothing super special. It's helpful for getting a little more credits and just kind of focusing on your target. But finally, onto his ult. This is the moment I've been trying to get to for a while. But the 65 damage or below execution. And when I was talking about AoE, I meant AoE. So let's do this. Look at that. That was not a triple kill game. Okay, thank you. I needed that. That was a quadra kill. There was no question about that. That was awesome. Lex has so much cleanup potential. It is crazy. Now, I know, obviously, you're not going to be in a game, or you might, but it's very unlikely to have... Well, it's impossible to have 4 skies, but 4 enemy teammates lined up below 65% health and have your ult up at the same time. But if it happens, it's amazing. But more than likely, you're going to have maybe 3, maybe 2, and you can just take them out like that. And if they're the frontliners on that point that are at low health, you can just ult and say goodbye to them and capture that point. Your team will love you, and it's just pretty awesome. I feel like that might get a nerf before he actually gets released, because he's pretty awesome. So I pretty much went over everything. I'm just gonna kind of run around, just show you more of the damages he does. He really doesn't have any abilities other than his shoot, other than, oh, I almost forgot his 4th ability. I'm glad I remembered that. Let me go over here and I'll demonstrate it on the Ying, Sky, and Fernando here. So his ult, well, sorry, his right click. His right click is in pursuit. So you rapidly fire your magnums at the nearest target to you with perfect aim. So you don't miss a shot, but it doesn't do as much damage because you can't get those headshots off. Like that, I can about see, can I 2-hit the sky? I can 2-hit the sky. So I'm going to wait for the sky to respawn, and I'll show you what I mean. So now it does take the closest target, so that could be a downside to him actually. But first let me show this, and then I'll explain that later. So looks like it actually can't headshot, it just is a body shot no matter what, no matter how close you are. But either way, it's a good cleanup ability. Say you don't have your ult, but maybe you have a few low people next to you, especially if they are squishy, you can have them low. Let me get you a little lower, hopefully not kill you. And then just do that, get a double kill like that. You don't even have to aim. Pretty easy, easy kills. But the only downside of it is the closest thing to you. It's not the closest champion to you. So anybody with deployables, it will auto-lock on that instead, meaning it was sort of a waste of an ability, and it can even get you killed. If you're not shooting your target and they can shoot you because you're locked onto something else and not them, it could be a problem and end up in you dying. Luckily, you have your combat slide, which I finally got right, and I was really proud of myself, probably way too proud that I got that right, but you can get away with that. That's the only reason, really. I mean, there are plenty of reasons you should use combat slide. I just prefer killing things and not running away. That's just my play style. But that's the only really downside to that, other than you can't get headshots. But it's still a nice ability. He doesn't have any like AoE attacks other than his ult, which I think is the only one he needs. But I really like his play style. He seems really nice, capable of dealing a lot of damage, taking out those frontliners. Alright, so I'm actually going to end the video here. I was planning on getting some gameplay in, but I decided the video was getting a little too long, so I'm going to upload a separate video of the gameplay at a later date. Let me know if you guys do want to see that, and also comment down below, do you think you'll be using Lex? Do you think he's going to replace Androxus, or is he going to be the main flank? Is he going to be the tank killer? I know I'm asking a lot of questions, but it's the new character, and I really enjoy him. I feel like he's got so much potential, so let me know what you think down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this, so you have notifications on when I'm releasing them, and I'll see you guys next time.